Hi everybody and welcome to a new video. This is a question and answer video all about our wedding. So thank you for everyone who contributed to the questions on Instagram and on YouTube. I have all the questions here ready to read out. So let's get going. The first one is, what type of flowers are you going to have? Well, as you can see in the background, you can quite clearly see our table flowers. So this is the candelabra. I am going to tweak it a little bit. I bought some daffodils to go in, and I'm not going to use the yellow flowers that are there. I'm going to put the yellow of the fake daffodils in. So these are all Amazon flowers, and so there's going to be 5 of those on our tables that are going to be arranged a bit like, you know, like the number 5 on a dice. So there's like 2 tables and then one in the middle, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. So that's going to be those. By the way, Matt is cooking as well. So this is a cooking and chat with Elliot and Matt.
We are currently doing this live with the patrons and channel members, and they're getting our unfiltered and unedited responses.
Yeah, so if you're watching this on the main channel, it will be the edited version of this. I just thought we'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get it all done. Oh, by the way, we are adding some wine tonight to the chicken in white wine sauce. So that was some that was left over from our Naked Wines collaboration. Code is still valid, go check it out. So flowers, yes, back to flowers. We've also got a florist. Now, I would have loved our florist to have also done the candelabras, but it's too expensive. So I imagine it would probably be an extra 80 to 100 pounds times 5, so an extra 500 quid perhaps to do the candelabra. So I don't think we're going to have that done. So I'm going to stick with the Amazon floral arrangement for that. But our florist is fantastic. She is doing 4 bridesmaids, groomsmaids bouquets, which are all seasonal flowers. We're going to have like daffodils, roses, all that kind of stuff. And she's also doing chair aisle markers, I think they're called, aren't they? Yes. Aisle markers. We're having the buttonholes. So there's ours that are going to be slightly bigger than the best man's, and then also both of our fathers are getting one as well. Mothers are having a corsage. We're having them all done with magnets, so we haven't got to have those awkward little pin things. Is there anything else I've missed?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's it for flowers. And also the bouquets are going to be used so that we can display them around the room after the ceremony. And also the aisle markers are in what they call bud vases, so we can also put those on tables as well, so we can reuse them for different parts of the ceremony. Okay, next question. Why does your board, our wedding board that we showed in the weekly vlog, say breakfast when the meal is at 4:30 p.m? So in the UK, I don't know about anywhere else, but the meal that you have after the ceremony in the afternoon is called the wedding breakfast. And we actually asked this question ourselves, and it turns out that it's called wedding breakfast because it is the first meal that you have together as a married couple after the ceremony, after you're married. So it doesn't matter what time you get married, the first meal is called the breakfast because breakfast comes first in the day. I didn't know that either, so I don't know how many other people knew that. Next question. I'm really looking forward to the event of the year. Such a lovely couple. That wasn't really a question, that was more of a comment.
Oh, thank you.
But thank you. Are you having bridesmaids, best man, and who is giving you away at the ceremony? Well, I think we sort of kind of covered that. We are having 4 groomsmaids, including a best woman. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to sort of send them down first down the aisle. And then we've got 1 best man.
Yeah.
And that's it. Parents aren't walking us down the aisle or anything of that nature. What are you changing your surnames to, and will you double barrel each other's? Well, I think there's lots of people, there's no tradition when it comes to gay weddings of any type, so we didn't really have to conform to anything.
I'm cooking onions, that's why I'm crying.
Matt's crying because he's going to have to change his name. No, we are going to double barrel. So it will be Matt's surname first and then mine.
Because it's got a better ring to it.
Yeah, I do plan to literally change it. I'm going to go upstairs after the ceremony, after photos, and I'm going to change it on Facebook straight away. So apparently, all we've got to do is just start using it. We don't have to sort of fill in anything in particular. I think we do have to notify like bank accounts and that kind of thing. But yeah, we can just literally start using it. The marriage certificate is proof that we're able to double barrel, is how it works from what we've gleaned so far. Who is walking you down the aisle? I think we've just covered that one. We're going to walk ourselves down the aisle. First dance. Well, at the moment, it's still going to be Celine Dion. But I'm not sure. What do you think?
No, I still think it should be The Giver by Chapel Roan.
See, I really want a song that's going to make people cry. I want a tearjerker. But I would like it to be slightly choreographed, but not overly choreographed. We either do like a slow tearjerker, or you do something that's like really outrageous and funky. But I don't really think of anything that we can do that's really outrageous and funky. So yeah, at the moment it's going to be Celine Dion, because you loved me. Oh, how did you come up with the colour scheme for the wedding?
We liked it.
Spring. So basically, we thought we want spring. It's a spring wedding. We want spring florals. So we also sort of based it loosely around what I could find off Amazon, because I did the candelabras first. So our proper florist said, "I can't believe I'm having to make the wedding florals around what you bought off Amazon." She was joking. But basically, we've sort of gone for sort of pinks, yellows, whites, creams, any kind of spring colour that you could possibly think of. We kind of got that. But it is a weird time of spring, because it's towards the end of spring and the beginning of summer. So it's kind of that transitional period. But yeah, we just kind of came up with that. Also, the castle that we're getting married in is very Bridgerton styled. So we wanted kind of that sort of floriferous, sort of multicoloured vibe that you kind of find on Bridgerton. So I think that would really, really suit it. So anyway, the florist is coming up with something that's going to work with the Amazon flowers plus the regular seasonal flowers. Next page of questions. Are you planning on going on honeymoon straight after your wedding? No, I wish we could. I wish budget would allow for us to go. For us to just fly off a couple of days after the wedding. I mean, I think I would always have wanted a couple of days after the wedding just to get over it. Because traditionally people sort of had the wedding and then sort of went off, didn't they? And they put sort of tin cans on the back of the car and just married on, and off they went into the sunset to fly away to their holiday destination. We can't really afford to do that. So I think we're going to wait for our proper honeymoon that will be probably in January of 2026, because a lot of the places that we'd like to go, proper golden sands, and I think we're going to go for a resort as well, so maybe somewhere like Bali, the Maldives, Caribbean. Those kinds of places are really, really good in January. Plus, we like to get away in January because it beats all of the January blues. So to kill two birds with one stone, we're going to have to wait a bit, but I could really do with a holiday. In terms of a mini moon, I did want to go to a spa, but the one that I really wanted to go to is fully booked, so I didn't really want to settle for anything less, so we sort of just haven't got anything booked at the moment. Did we send an invite to the royal family? Well, I think Queen Camilla and King Charles are a little busy at the moment. I think William and Catherine are a bit indisposed as well. I mean, maybe we could get Prince Andrew at a push. I think he'd turn up to the opening of an envelope these days. I certainly know Fergie would. I'm not asking Harry and Meghan. Will Rory and Beau be attending? No. I don't think Rory would like it. I don't really think it's his vibe or his scene. Beau probably would, actually.
It would take him 45 minutes to walk down the aisle.
He sniffs everything. But I think I'd just be really worried about them all day.
Yeah.
Plus toileting and all that kind of thing. So no, they are staying here. Do we plan on lighting a unity candle I haven't thought about a unity candle. I thought about regular scented candles, but not a unity candle. So, no, that hasn't. I haven't thought about a
Never
unity
even heard of
candle.
one of them.
I've heard of those like knot things, like tying the knot thing. But no, I will look into a unity candle. That might be quite nice to light at the same time as the cake. As cooking the cake. I'll look into it. I will look into it. And what sort of music will we have? Well, we had to choose 4 pieces of music.
3.
Was it 3?
Yeah, because we're doing something different, aren't we?
Yeah. So my dad is going to play guitar and sing us into the ceremony. And I won't reveal what song because you'll see that on the wedding video. And then we chose watermelon sugar
Pie.
pie. And then what the other one?
Material Girl.
Oh yeah.
And Pink Pony Club.
Instrumentals, not the actual full-on song. So they will sound a lot different. So yeah, and then also I've been curating a DJ playlist which I need to send to the DJ, like on Spotify, that he'll be sort of mixing for the evening. So I've tried to think of segments for different age groups that might be attending, but also ones that are going to get us up and dance. I hate the ABBA medley and the
no medleys.
No medleys
Unless it's the Girls Aloud Mega Mix. That's
I might put the Girls Aloud Mega Mix in.
That one's allowed.
Let's go to the YouTube questions. Are we going to have a dance with mothers? Because obviously normally there's like a father-daughter dance. So are we going to do it with
My
mothers?
mum wants to dance. She'll grab me regardless of whether it's a spectator. She won't want it to be a spectator event.
No.
But she will want to dance.
So no, we haven't got like specific dances planned to do with mothers or fathers or anything of that nature. But I imagine they'll all be up having a boogie-woogie. Are we going to make a highlight video of the main event? It'll be more than a highlight video. And we've commissioned a proper full-on vlog. So it's going to be at least a 20-minute vlog of the whole day. So it's not going to be like a highlight video, you know, where lots of people just have a 5 or 6 minute, or even less than that. Some people have just a reel made, or they have someone make about 3 minutes of just highlights. We're having a full-on vlog made. And it wasn't cheap either. So yes, we are having a proper full-on vlog that we will be sharing. Who's wearing? Oh yeah, lots of people did ask about the something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Well, I've got the something borrowed.
Yeah, Matt's got borrowed cufflinks that's in the shape of the Welsh dragon. I've also got something old, which is my granddad's cufflinks. So that's something borrowed.
Something new. Technically, our suits are new.
Blue. We've got something blue. We don't really have anything blue planned. No, that's the one thing. We haven't got anything blue planned. Well, something new is the suits, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, did you say that?
Yes. I wonder where you get these good ideas from.
What else have we got? Oh no, the bow ties, they're new. The bow ties are new.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the bow ties are the new thing. And what's the name of the castle your wedding is at? Rowton Castle. There you go. Rowton Castle.
Thank you, Naked Wines.
Oh yes, yeah. So we're still getting through the bottles of Naked Wine. We do use them. We used one for our family meal as well, and we use it in cooking, and we use them in all sorts of things. So really, really good. What made you decide to marry? Well, we've actually been engaged for
3 years.
3 years. But what really pushed us was me being poorly in hospital, coming out and being like, we shouldn't really put things off. Because obviously what got in the way before was doing house, and then other things got in the way, life got in the way as it does. So we just kind of thought in the end, do you know what, let's just do it, let's just set a date. So we only really set the date in November, so I was out of hospital in November. So it was sort of mid-November going on to early December that we actually started looking for a proper wedding venue, and we chose Rowton Castle, and we set the date for May the 10th. That date was, it wasn't a significant date for us, it was just that date was available, and we thought, well, the weather will be a little bit better than what it is in the winter, so, you know, let's just go for that one. And we don't actually know what the weathers give out for our wedding day, do we?
No, it's a bit
what
too
the
far
long-term
ahead, yeah.
forecast is. So we're hoping, obviously, for good weather. And we are now having our ceremony indoors, not outdoors. Okay, another question about filming, but yes, we are. Oh, so yes, so the groomsmaid's dress colour. So the groomsmaid's dress colours, we're having two colours. One is like a champagne and the other is forest green, which ties in with our sort of green and champagne-y coloured suits. And the best man is also wearing a shade of green as well. So it'll all kind of tie in very nicely together. Have we made choices for our wedding meal?
Yes.
Yes, we have. So the meal is, we are having tomato soup. We are having chicken, like a chicken main course, a little bit like a roast dinner, but sort of a bit more fancy. And then we are having pavlova for dessert. We're not having any like intermediary courses or anything of that nature. We've got a wine package to add on, like a little drinks package. Obviously, there's bread rolls with the soup. We're not having any canapes or anything because we're going to go sort of straight from ceremony into the photos, then sort of into the meal. So we don't sort of need any canapes or anything of that nature. Cake-wise, we are having 3 different types of cupcake. We're having lemon drizzle, Victoria sponge, chocolate. So we've got enough for one each, although I'm not sure everyone will want one anyway. And then we're going to have a traditional iced fruit cake to cut. So that should be enough cake for everybody. Are you using your favourite colours? Well, we're having green. I think green will suit.
Lovely
nicely.
forest green.
Forest green and spring colours. I think that'll be very, very nice. Okay. Lots of people did ask about the something old, something new. I'm trying to pick out the questions. Oh, I think that's it. That's it. So what I'm going to do now is ask everyone that's in our live stream, do you have any additional questions that we haven't covered or anything you'd like us to expand on? And I will add that into the video. Will our wedding be televised? Well, I don't think it's the sort of event that's going to sort of, cause BBC to go into a standstill.
No.
I mean, if they want to come, if Netflix want to come, if they want to, make a Housewives of Shropshire video series, then we're all in. Francois says, who proposed to who? We didn't really propose, we just sort of decided.
Yeah, we just kind of agreed that we were now engaged.
Yeah, so there wasn't really a big thing. There wasn't really like a big getting down on one knee proposal.
I did ask for parents' permission though.
You did. You were very traditional, which was quite sweet. Are we writing our own vows? This is interesting. We're not, but
absolutely not.
But it's very married at first sight to write your own vows. No, we're going just the traditional vows. But interestingly enough, when we were speaking to the registrar to actually book the ceremony, you actually have to pay more if you do your own vows. Not sure whether that's because it just deviates from the norm or whether it takes longer to do.
Or anything to get a few extra pennies.
But they charge you money to do your own vows. And it was something ridiculous, like an extra £200. So we just sort of thought, no. But they try and get money out of you for anything and everything. So no, we've gone for just the normal vows. We're not going to deviate from it. I don't think any of us want the pressure of A, writing them, and B, then having to read them out and orate them to the audience. And it's certainly not something that I'm looking forward to. One of the things, interestingly enough, that you probably wouldn't think about me is I don't actually like public speaking. It's all the eyes staring at you. When it comes to YouTube, obviously you know how many people have seen the video, but oh, that was a Scooby-Doo cat scamping if you heard a noise. I heard paws and claws on the floor. Maybe it's worth checking that one out. Oh, it's Rory. Maybe he's been to the loo. So I don't actually like physical eyes staring at me. It makes me really nervous. I am worried about stammering with the vows as they are anyway. So the shorter, the better, as far as I'm concerned. No one's asked about speeches, so I am going to put that one in there myself. Speeches, Matt is doing a speech. I'm not doing a speech. None of our parents want to do a speech. So the best man is doing a speech and the best woman is doing a speech. So technically we've got 3 speeches. I mean, I might throw my head above the parapet at the very, very end and just thank everyone for coming. I haven't decided. But if I do, it'll be very spare of the moment. Me just literally sort of saying thank you. And then that'll kind of be it. But no, I don't like the physical eyes staring at me. It's very disconcerting and discombobulating. Okay, so I think we've actually come to the end of the questions. So, right, let me just close out this video. Matt, if you come over here. So we're closing out the video in real time. So, thank you so much for joining us for our question and answer wedding video.
Yes.
If you have any
Very
further
quick.
questions that we haven't answered, then please drop them in the comments below. So thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing our wedding video with you. So, mwah to you all, my lovies, and goodbye.
Bye. Bye. No.